Hello Aries, my name is Jason. This is your general tarot reading for September 2019. You know the drill about rising signs, moon signs, etc. Aries, you go into this period with the Justice card. So it looks like there are some legal situations around you, might be playing heavily on you at the moment. If it's not a legal situation, it's about someone getting their karma back on feelings. So perhaps someone who's done the wrong thing by you in the past, and you've seen them getting something back in the 3D world, and it's not like you're feeling a sense of revenge. It's just that you've seen justice to be being done, and it's increased your faith somehow in spirit things. So really, it's quite a nice energy. If it's not, as I say, someone in your life getting their just desserts, this is about some legal matter which could be coming to a head for you fairly soon, and we'll see how that goes. What's crossing you? You have the King of Pentacles. So if this is a legal situation, perhaps the person you're up against got a little bit arrogant about their resources. Perhaps they thought they could just outplay you or send you broke, and so that you realise that you wouldn't be able to afford this legal action, or there was some kind of brinkmanship as far as strategy goes there. That it was almost like they were bluffing. I'm feeling like a card game when someone knows you can't afford to bet, so they just outbet you so you can't match it, something like that. But the King of Pentacles energy is generally a fairly astute energy and very abundant financially. And that's what's given me that idea there, that they get where they are because of being fairly shrewd sometimes, and they see the long-term benefits of things. So that could be who you're up against. But I'm not feeling that this is going to work against you at all. I'm feeling quite positive for you, Aries, in this situation here. Maybe it'll be the other way around, where you will get a good deal out of this justice situation. So I'm seeing here that whatever this arrangement is, whatever this legal matter is, you may come out of this the King of Pentacles, which is, well, wouldn't that be nice? Fantastic. I love seeing good news in the cards, and that feels quite positive as well. Okay. In your conscious goal, you have the Ten of Swords. So yeah, it looks like some kind of legal decision. Maybe you brought some legal action against somebody, Aries, for perhaps something they said, perhaps some kind of slander or libel. Or if it's not a legal thing, perhaps it's something that's happened in the workplace and you've had to take it to some higher authorities. Someone wasn't doing the right thing. But look, this is the Ten of Swords. There are no more swords to come now. It's like I'm feeling like a matter has just come to a head, and you want to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel now, or you want to see the sun coming up at the other side, and that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that it's all over soon, basically. And don't we all? I mean, anything to do with lawyers and legal stuff is so often very taxing on us. But look, I'm getting a good feeling out of this, and you may even, if you're not going against someone who's quite abundant, then this decision, whenever it comes down, will help you become more abundant. So let's take that reading. Okay. In your underlying influence, or sorry, your unknown influence, you have the Five of Wands. So there is some petty conflict here. This is about ego more than it is about real things. So perhaps someone was feeling a sense of competition with you, feeling a sense of needing to beat you somehow, as though the competition or beating you was a matter of their honour or something like this. And so egos got involved, and nothing could be built while this lack of communication was happening. So that's an unknown. So it's really ego which has brought on all this drama, which is so often the case, isn't it? Okay, in your recent past, you have the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is a card of feeling a great sense of loss. It's also a card of moping, just regretting and feeling really poorly or badly about those 3 spilt cups. And if this character turns around, they'll see those 2 cups right there, and the 2 cups I quite often see as the 2 of cups. So sometimes we have a really good thing in front of us and we can't see it because we're looking at other things, we're looking behind us. And basically the message of this card, because it's in the past, is that you have turned around and seen these 2 cups. So it's like you've found a passion, something that you really, you're feeling that you can move forward with and give something of yourself, and you're knowing that you're receiving that in return. So that's what I'm feeling there. You've overcome whatever that sulking or moping was, Aries. And I know you're not usually the type to sit around and mope anyway, but it looks like there was something quite harsh done, a strong loss which might have knocked the wind out of your sails for a little while. But I'm feeling that you're really back on top now, even if there is some legal matter going on related to this. I'm still feeling that you, aside from all that, are feeling a lot better about yourself because you've overcome that sulky type energy. Okay, and in your approaching influence, you have the Tower. So the Tower card represents a demolition of the old way of doing things. And so whatever this justice situation is, or whatever the outcome is that you've been working on, it looks like it's coming. One way or another, something's going to fall, Aries. And we know you like a bit of destruction and new things coming in, and that's what the Tower card brings. It brings a lot of change, some serious upheaval sometimes, and sometimes it brings actions from others as well, which we don't quite expect. So this is really an energy of really just hoping that sorry about that, we had a train go past. So the Tower card in this position talks about something which will definitely crash down, and it might take some of the things that were serving you, it'll take those as well, but it'll just leave more room for you to really grow and start afresh, like really start afresh on whatever this is. It could be like life-changing areas, especially legal decisions can so often do that. And I'm just getting a real strong sense of some kind of justice coming in, whether it's like legal courts of law, or whether it's from something inside an institution where justice needs to be done, and there's certainly a strong change coming for you. Now, in your talents, you have the Chariot card. So the Chariot talks about willpower, being able to just push through and make things happen through sheer determination. It's a card of Cancer. It's a card of victory, and it's a card of travel. So perhaps there's a feeling of needing to get up and go and travel somewhere for you, Aries. It is almost a divine card, really. The Chariot pushes through almost no matter what. They almost sometimes don't know when they're beaten, but when you have the Chariot energy with you, it's very strong, and you'll know by the way it makes you feel that you are on the right path. It is a card of Cancer, and Cancer is very intuitive, and so you're probably feeling highly intuitive at the moment that you are on a winner, which whatever this is that you're on. Okay, in your environment, the way you see the world, the way the world sees you, you have the Two of Pentacles. So you've got a lot on. you've got a lot of responsibilities right now, and you'll see this character here just juggling them within the infinity symbol. So this could go on forever, but while this is going on, those ships out the back can't come in. And so there's some opportunity out there for you somewhere which is trying to come in, but you need to unload some of this burden you have first. And it could be like 2 jobs that you're working, or again, this legal situation which keeps coming up, or if it's not legal, it's like something in the workplace keeps coming up. But as soon as that's away, I think you can see it, that you'll be able to bring those ships in. Okay, in your hopes and fears, you have the Star card. Okay, so this is the card of Aquarius. This is a card of healing, and it has come after the card of the Tower. And so the Star card talks about being so full of yourself that things start to flow for you, so you can take that goodness out of the environment and put it back in somehow. I'm feeling that there might be some feeling of wanting to give to a greater cause, give back to a community, or perhaps even look at being some kind of a charitable person, donating time or money to a cause which you see is worthy. And there's also a bit of fame in there, so perhaps you want recognition as much as recompense for whatever this Ten of Swords words or actions were. Quite often the Star card, when I see it, I see famous people. It's just like this star shining on this character here. That's what I'm feeling for you. So there's some kind of recognition, if it's not for you, it's for whatever principle you're fighting for. And the outcome, you have the Ten of Cups. Fantastic. So the Ten of Cups is a card of emotional fulfillment. You've made it. There's definitely something to celebrate, just like the arms here. It's a card of abundance, and it's a card of really appreciating what you've got. And so by the end of September, Aries, you'll be feeling really good that you fought this good fight. The decisions, whichever way they go, you're still going to be happy that you have fought this good fight. So what a great position to be in, when it's not whether you win or lose so much as whether you were heard. And this, again, whether you win or lose, there still might be some victory in here for you somehow. So that's it, Aries. I hope that's made sense to you. It seemed a little disjointed, but I'm pretty sure if that's resonated for you, you'll know it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll talk to you next month.